How's it going, everyone? My name is Chris, and welcome back to the F1 24 VCARB career for today's Texas Grand Prix, or the second USGP race that we're going to have this season. 3 races remain. We got COTA, Brazil, and then Portugal to end us all off, or end the season off, rather. And today's definitely going to be interesting because today we could possibly clinch our first Drivers' Championship here on F1 24. And because this is a sprint race weekend, because the sprint race weekend, Max and Russell are still mathematically in contention for the championship. It's just really going to depend on who bests the others. So we're just going to find out today on how that kind of goes. But last race was in Baku, and we won that by the slimmest of margins, and it's also the second time this season that myself, Russell, and Verstappen finished 1, 2, and 3, with funnily enough ourselves taking the W, and then Russell finishing in second and Max finishing third. We won the race by 0.06465 hundredths of a second. So it was a pretty fucking close finish, I'm not gonna lie with y'all. And I'm pretty shocked that we were able to seal the deal and win that race, barely over Russell. But here today in COTA, Russell and Verstappen really need to have their head in the game, or else they ain't gonna compete for the title in the main race. So we'll just kind of have to see how it all kind of pans out. But heading into today's race, we still lead the Drivers' Championship ahead of George Russell in second, followed by Max Verstappen in third, Lando Norris in fourth, Lewis Hamilton fifth, Charles Leclerc in sixth, Carlos Sainz seventh, Oscar Piastri in eighth, Sergio Perez in ninth, and Lance Stroll in 10th. And you have Fernando Alonso in 11th, Yuki Tsunoda 12th, Esteban Ocon 13th, Pierre Gasly 14th, Kevin Magnussen 15th, Alexander Albon 16th, and Valtteri Bottas 17th. He scored Kick Sauber's first points of the season in Baku, so pretty good. So every single team has scored a point this season. But with that, even though he scored points, Hulkenberg, Zhou Guanyu, and Logan Sargent still have yet to score points. And there are 2 sprint races and 3 main races left to go in the season. We have the sprint here in COTA, and they'll have a sprint in a sprint in Brazil, which will be next. So that is where that'll be like their time to shine, pretty much. But we'll have to see how it all kind of pans out for them. And then over on the constructor side, we lead that ahead of Mercedes in P2, followed by Red Bull 3rd, McLaren 4th, Ferrari in 5th, Aston Martin in 6th, Alpine 7th, Haas in 8th, Williams in 9th, the Kick Sauber team in 10th. So with 3 races remaining and 2 sprints, we could maintain the constructor standings lead just as long as we beat the Mercedes pretty much every single week. Our main goal pretty much is to mainly beat Russell the majority of the time. And if we're not there, Sainz has got to be there at the end to do it. And we'll be able to secure the Constructors' Championship on top of the drivers. So definitely won't be that difficult. But with 3 races remaining, anything could happen in the final 3 races. Anything could happen. So yeah, and we still have the regulation changes. Still 13 weeks remaining on this. There are 5 more parts over here on the chassis that need to be done, or adapted rather, and then there's 7 parts over here on the durability side that need to be adapted. But don't really think that'll be a big problem, so we'll get there when we get there. But yeah, so gonna go on ahead and jump into everything. I'll do the specialists later, like before I jump into the race, because it's like the second time. Last episode in Baku was the second time I forgot about their goals, so try to do better this time around. But yeah, so we have a season break from in between Baku and COTA, mainly because in between those races last season was Singapore. Actually, that was just it, just Singapore. So there was like back-to-back 3-week gaps from Baku to Singapore to COTA. So that's kind of what we're dealing with now. But without further ado, we'll go ahead and advance through time. Me and Sainz will get our weekly resources. We'll also see before we go into the season break if Sainz adapted anything.
Okay, mate,
So
I'm pleased to say that our new
there's
parts have come
those,
through without any issue, so
R&D
they'll be
pretty
on the
much.
car, ready for the next race weekend.
It doesn't look like any teams are moving up the order from the looks of it, so a little bit disappointing, but at the same time, because the regulation changes, can't really expect much. Chassis still at 5. Over here, durability is still at 7. I do have 325 resource points. I don't think... Yeah, I can't put that towards anything on chassis. I could do it for here. Actually, I don't even think I could do it over here. Yeah, no, I can't even do it for here either, so... We're just gonna have to go into COTA with a lot on our minds, so... And this season break is literally the shortest season break that we're gonna have. It's from the 30th of September to the 3rd of October, so it's literally like 5 days. So it's a weekday. It's just weekdays that we're gonna have off. We'll just start it, come back. Here we are. I don't know if that changes anything for signs. 5, 7. All right, still the same thing. Yeah, pretty much everybody's been plateauing for the longest time. Now we'll just continue to advance through time, get more weekly resources for both myself and Signs. And then we'll finally be able to go to COTA. I'm kind of racking up these resource points as I go because I kind of need to in this case. So yeah, still doesn't look like anything has changed, which is nice. Chassis, nothing. It does look like Signs is looking over here to maybe get one of these parts. He's looking at this one, the MGUH reliability testing. So hopefully he ends up getting that. And then depending on how many resource points we can get coming out of the practice sessions or whatever, we could try to put the majority of them to chassis. And then hopefully by Brazil we'll be able to have enough, but we'll kind of see because resource points do vary quite a bit. So yeah, now it's time to head home for the final time this season in COTA. And with 3 races, and kick off the final 3 races of the season. So that's what I'm going to go on ahead and do. So I'm going to go on ahead, hop of the race weekend, do practice, then do qualifying, and let me know all of you guys in the race.
It's wet here today and we're expecting those downpours to continue. This will make for a difficult sprint for all the teams. Off the back of a fantastic qualifying session, it's time to see how our starting grid looks for today's sprint. What a qualifying yesterday for George Russell. He'll start today's race from pole position. And Max Verstappen lines up alongside. Looking at the rest of today's grid, we have Smith, Fernando Alonso, Sainz, Leclerc, Norris, Hamilton, Perez, Stroll, Tsunoda, Ocon, Oscar Piastri, Albon, Magnussen, Gasly, Bottas, Hulkenberg, Sargent, and Zhou Guanyu. Which of these drivers will get pole position today? We'll soon find out.
All right, rolling off a very stellar P3 here today in the COTA Sprint. As you can tell, it's raining, so a lot can happen in this race, but it's supposed to rain for a bit and then it'll end, but pretty sure by the time it'll end, there won't be enough time to go onto the dry tires and the race will be over by that point. So kind of just see how today kind of goes. But take a look at the race strategy. Looks to be just, not looks to be, but just gonna be a one stopper. Nothing too crazy. Probably gonna put a little bit more fuel in my car just so I can, have a little bit heavier, so I can have, I guess, downforce, I guess you can say, with the car being heavier, so I can get off the line a little bit easier. But yeah, so gonna see how this kind of all pans out today for us. But yeah, so I've said this before and I'll say it again, we can clinch the championship in the sprint. However, with Russell and Max starting ahead of us, they might still be able to be in contention come race day. So it'll really just depend on how it goes for not only us, but for them as well. So we might be crawling off the line. We might, not be crawling off the line. It really just depends on how it all kind of goes today. So let's go on ahead and jump on into this sprint and let us see what we can do. Let's go. Ow, just hit my fucking gear shift. Okay, it still works. All right, let's go.
That start was okay. Now stay
Oh,
alert.
Max
for threats
fucked it up.
around you.
Oh my gosh. I was about to say that start was actually pretty alright. We just only lost one spot to Alonso. And then Max did that. He's succumbing to the pressure. What happens when Max needs to go all out to stay at championship contention. I want my third place back, though, I'm gonna be honest. And we get it, so we're all good. And kudos to Max. I mean, he managed to stay in P3, so good job to him. But that's lap 1 down, so lost a little bit of time to Verstappen when we were going through that fast right-hander right underneath the tower. It's hard to trust this fucking car sometimes, I swear to God. Yeah, the car through there is just unfucking drivable, dude. Holy shit, that was... It's bad through there, I'm telling you. I'm a second down from Max's fastest lap, and there's the yellow behind. Someone done blew it up. Maybe, I don't know. Yeah, look at how much the fucking car just slides through there, man. What the? And then I fucking don't mean to cut the corner right there, but I kind of have to if I want to keep her going. And that's K-Mag out.
Okay, no issues with tyre wear for now. Keep taking care of them.
Crazy how that section of the track is like notoriously my worst section of the track since these brand new F1 cars have, you know, come into play, or this generation of F1 cars. Yet in the rain, I nail it just fine. It's like the most ass backwards thing sometimes. But
watch out for understeer in the wake of the car ahead. Try to get past as quickly as you can. Push, push.
I'm 2 seconds down from Max. That ain't gonna happen for a while, but damn, back-to-back purple sectors. It's gonna get completely ruined in this part of the track, though. I'm telling you what.
Light rain will stay with us for at least 20 minutes, maybe more. Light rain is here to stay.
That just tells me it's gonna be here the whole race, so don't anticipate anybody going on dries. And again, there really won't be a point, like I said in the beginning of the race. Damn, I actually got close to Max's fastest lap. I actually got into the 143s. Shocker. Crazy is Max is actually getting closer to George. It's only a matter of time until he makes the move. Now for us, I'm not too sure if we're going to be able to catch him, especially with this section. Okay, look at this. Can't keep it straight. Can't keep it going straight, man. It's fucking ridiculous. Part of me even wonders why I try to fucking go through there all nice and clean and I don't want to fucking want to fucking turn. I still got the fastest lap.
Keep this up. Well
There's
done.
another yellow behind. Jesus Christ, man, what is going on in this race? Just rain. It's just light rain. It ain't that bad shit. Oh, there goes Boat's ass. Damn, the two heroes for their respective teams this last time out in Baku, both out of the sprint. Nice little battle going on up here for first though. Missed all of that. Fucking Russell and Verstappen are going at it still. Verstappen just isn't making the move. And if he does pass Russell, Russell is going to lose a point, and that might mean we're going to be world champions. I'm pretty sure if we stay here in P3 up until the end of the race, we're going to be world champions, but I'm not 100% sure on that. We'll just kind of have to, you know, wait and see till that point, but you know.
Tyres. Okay, here's the gap that we're trailing the car ahead by. 2.5 seconds.
Yeah, it's been different every single lap. Like, there's sections of the track where I'll be able to catch Verstappen and George, but then I hit that final section and that fucking fast right-hander, all my time and speed are gone. And the dries I can get through there just fine. In the west, it's a fucking nightmare.
And we're still happy that we're on the right tyres at the moment.
I hope we are. I hope you guys are, because fucking hell, I ain't going to the fucking dries anytime soon. Drifted it. I mean, what's funny is that's the best I've actually gotten through that corner. And I just smashed my previous fastest lap because of it too.
Lap of the race.
And they stayed over a second ahead of Alonso that time. That's fucking crazy.
Green flag. Okay, keep an eye on that gap
I don't
ahead,
know what
please.
the fuck's happening to my car, but there is a yellow behind and a big fucking crash, it looks like. Yeah, there's a big ass fucking crash that involves my teammate signs. I don't know what's going on back there, but there's some shit going on back there. Look down at the mini map and I just see like an entire train of cars just stopped in one area. Unfortunately, my teammate's involved in that, but there's not enough time for safety cars, so won't really be a point in throwing one out.
Russell has just put up the fastest lap of the race so far.
Yeah, I kind of figured that out. Thank God there's no bonus points for the fastest lap, so that's a positive. Barely getting on the throttle on the back end, just wants to fucking step out the entire time, and it's annoying the shit out of me. God, if only Max had fucking balls and actually go at it on fucking Russell. However, Max don't wanna. Don't know why he's not bothering to do it, because he could fucking catch him and pass him. He's just not doing it. Yeah, these guys are getting into the 143 flats. I don't know how the fuck they're doing it, but apparently they're fucking doing it. How the fuck did Yuki get into the 142s? What the hell?
Okay, information on Verstappen. Okay, they're slowing down. It seems like there's some kind of problem with their car.
Oh wow, that's gonna throw a spanner in the works, because that's gonna pretty much mean that Russell's got this win on lock, and depending on how slow Verstappen is, we might be able to catch him. Hey, look at that, George is just running away now. Whatever problem Max has, it ain't good. Zero reason for that, by the way. Zero reason for that to happen. Did nothing to instigate it, just fucking did it. Damn, George just took the fastest fucking lap. He just went and did a
Okay, you just started
142.7.
the final lap of the race. Final
I'm
lap.
still a second down from him because car's pretty much undrivable at this rate. Even with Max's fucking mechanical problem, I think because of how undrivable this car is, I'm not actually going to be able to catch him. Alright, never mind. Charles just ended up taking the fastest lap. Gosh, this is fucking stupidly undrivable. Holy fuck.
Okay, so gap to the car ahead, 2.1 seconds.
I can't even fucking get through the corners. It's that fucking bad. Okay, the timeline's definitely fucked up. Lance Stroll with a 142.1. I don't know about that one, Chief. I don't know about that one. I gotta head through here, and because I can't get through this section literally at all now because of how bad my tires are, Max is just gonna hold on to second. Barely though, but he's gonna hold on to it. George Russell's gonna win the race. Surprised that didn't penalize me. Max will take second, and we're gonna come home third, and I don't think that's the championship. I think we still got to go through the main race, and that'll be a championship.
Nice work, mate. You did a really good job.
I'll take it, though.
today.
Third place.
Pretty sure the boss is going to be happy with that one.
Pretty good finish. I'll take it. Logan Sargent driver of the day. That must be a good thing now that I think about it. Did he finally score points? All right, well, so still not the world champion, which is okay. And yeah, so even though we're not world champions coming out of the sprint, totally fine by that. It just means we'll have to go into the main race and smash Russell and Verstappen, and we'll take the fucking world championship off of them. So I think that's what we're gonna go do. But congratulations to George Russell on the dub. Max Verstappen second. Congratulations to him. Ourselves in third. Good for us. Fernando Alonso P4. Lewis Hamilton P5. Yuki Tsunoda P6 in the Ferrari. Not bad, not bad. Oscar Piastri 7th and Esteban Ocon 8th. So no Logan Sargent point, as speaking of which, Albon in 9th, and Logan Sargent with his best finish so far in 10th. What's funny is that this isn't going to be on record. Like when we go to see the race after it's over, it's probably going to show Logan Sargent finishing 19th and not winning at all. But P10 for Logan. So good job. So good job to him. Charles P11th, Perez P12, Gasly 13th, Hulkenberg 14th, Stroll 15th, Carlos Sainz 16th. Damn, he got a 10-second penalty or 10-second time penalty. So 45 seconds. So it's 45.6. He would have finished right behind Charles. Because of the 10-second penalty, he falls down to 16th. Wow. You got Lando in 11th, Zhou Guanyu 18th, and the two DNFs of Valtteri Bottas and Kevin Magnussen. Stroll, Norris, and Zhou Guanyu ended up making pit stops, which makes sense as to why they were actually getting faster and why Stroll got the fastest lap. Thankfully, it don't count though because he didn't finish in the points at all. But yeah, pretty wild fucking race, I'd have to say. Did not expect that whatsoever, but yeah, so GG's to Russell and Max. And now we're just gonna go on ahead and head into the main race and see if we can top this performance. I think in all honesty, I think we can.
Here we are then in one of the fastest growing cities in the United States, the fabulous Austin in the great state of Texas. The circuit itself, 14 miles southeast of the city centre, has been home to the US Grand Prix since 2012, the latest in a long list of iconic tracks to have that honour. We're racing then today in Travis County, Texas, around the 20 corners of this wonderful Circuit of the Americas. We'll be reaching speeds of around 200 miles per hour here today, and there are plenty of good opportunities to pass, especially through the two DRS zones into Turn 1 and the long back straight into Turn 12. So with the race not far away from starting, here's what today's grid rundown looks like. What a qualifying yesterday for George Russell. He'll start today's race from pole position, with Charles Leclerc alongside. Moving on to the rest of the grid, we have Verstappen, Hamilton, Norris, Fernando Alonso, Smith, Oscar Piastri. Sainz, Perez. Stroll, Hulkenberg. Tsunoda, Gasly. Ocon, Sargent. Joe, Albon. Magnussen and Valtteri Bottas begins the race from the back of the grid. That's it then, it's time to go racing as we head down trackside for today's race. And joining me in the commentary box this afternoon, the First Lady of World Motorsports, Naomi Schiff. I know what we've got to do before the start of today's race, but what about our driver? What do the final hours look like for them?
Well, every driver certainly has their own way of preparing themselves before a race. But I can tell you that pre-race rituals are a real thing. When I was in go-karting, I used to touch every wheel in a specific sequence before I got into the kart. And then I stepped up to cars and had a specific set of fireproof base layers just for race day. So watch the drivers when they're on the grid. Some may be sitting on the floor and isolating, others may be up to other things that they do. But these little things really help their minds get ready for the race.
All right, rolling off P7 today. Only 4 spots down from where we qualified in the sprint, so not too bad. Still a top 10 starting position. I thought we had enough pace to get pole, but I did kind of fuck up the last sector a little bit, so it's kind of one of the reasons why we're not starting on pole. But we do have a car fast enough to go out here and win, so that's going to be the goal for today. But this race, we could definitely lock up the Drivers' Championship. We just have to beat Russell and Verstappen. That's all we need to do. We probably don't even need to win, but I'm probably going to go for the win. But take a look at race strategy. Looks like a simple medium to hard kind of strategy. Yeah, the personalized one, which is the one that I did in practice, is not really good because I did it on hard tires and not the medium like I wanted to, and I forgot that it does that. So yeah, but we're gonna go with this one because it makes more sense. And yeah, so am I really gonna be expecting a whole lot from today? Not really. It's like in regards to a lot of action, I think we're gonna be the ones to make the action. But yeah, so it'll be a long race today. We've got to go all the way to the end, and by that point we should hopefully be on the podium, and hopefully we'll be in the race lead, and we can just take it from the guys ahead. So I'm gonna do what I do best and just fucking go for it. Let's go ahead and jump into this race and let us see what we can do. Let's go. Nice, beautiful, sunny day here in Austin, Texas. So I got a lot on my mind a little bit, but to be quite honest with you, that fucking Drivers' Championship is it's getting near. It's coming. It's itching ever so close. And I think today is going to be the day where we secure it. Normally we secure the championship in like Mexico or something like that, but not often do we do it here in COTA. Cut that one fucking championship in Abu Dhabi, but I'll always say probably F123 Season 1 finale will probably go down as the best race I think I've done in my entire F1 saga, pretty much.
Conditions look good.
And probably the best Drivers' Championship that I think I've won ever. So, best way to win it, and against the best guy to do it, in my opinion. Charles was the best option for me at that point, so I'd have to say it was worth it. Today, though, it's all about Max and George. And if I could beat either or and become champion, we'll just see.
All right, let's focus now for the rest of the race.
That was a beautiful double overtake. With the car getting loose, I think that may have saved me from getting a penalty, or possibly having to give the position back to both Norris and Alonso. Probably a good thing I got loose then. Got Hamilton, so I'll take it. I mean, it's a little bit delayed for me referencing that I got Hamilton, but we got him. Now we got 3 more. Our current title rivals in Russell and Verstappen, and our old title rival in Charles Leclerc. One of my greatest rivals in all of F1 right now. Really just kind of depends on how Charles handles this attack on Russell. Whatever he does, me and Verstappen will be right behind him to pounce on whatever mistake they're gonna make. Russell's has made like next to no mistakes this entire weekend. The only one that has made a mistake this weekend out of the front 4 is Max. Damn, Charles is not close to Russell at fucking all, dude. Holy. I thought he would have been a little bit closer, but no. He just doesn't have the drive off like the Mercedes does. Purple in sectors. That's good. Damn. 133 flat for us. Fastest lap still counts as the bonus points, so that's going to be worth it. It's going to be huge.
Okay, clear.
Yellow behind already. Only 3 laps in. Who the fuck's dying this early? Hulkenberg. Damn. Rip the Hulkenberg.
Use your overtake button more. It's time to utilize some of this energy. Come on.
No points for the Hulk. I did stack up the field though, from the second Aston Martin of Stroll all the way to the next Red Bull. Speaking of Red Bull, that's Max right there. Got him. Yeah, Max, I swear, uses his battery so early on that it fucks him over towards, like, when he needs to actually pass somebody. That would probably explain why he could never pass Russell, because he just kept using his fucking ERS too much. He can't rely on slipstream because, well, he couldn't fucking get any. Let's see if Leclerc's got balls. Because if he don't, I'm going to make another 3-wide pass. Oh no, I went too deep. Fuck.
Fantastic. 2 cars at once. Really well done.
Came back on Leclerc though. Missed my braking zone, so it was cool for a little bit, and then I missed my braking zone. Now it ain't so cool anymore. Good news is though, is I maintained second. Now we just got Russell. He's pretty much a sit and duck, and is going to remain a sit and duck all the way until the next DRS straight.
Okay, mate. Tyres are currently running too hot.
What
Please
the...
keep those tyre temps under control.
You asked me at the worst fucking time, brother. Dude, that's pretty fucking bad. Just gonna be honest with you. Probably didn't help that me missing my braking zone kind of played a factor in that. But we're actually gonna complete the pass on George this time. And we are gonna take first place, and we're gonna try to run away with this bitch.
Okay, unlucky, mate. That wasn't quite what we needed, but let's not worry about it. Get your head down and chin up. There's a long way to go.
Oh, fuck. Okay, well, it went wide. Gonna make a comment on the fucking tire thing, but I was like, hopefully that doesn't come back to bite me in the ass later on. Because if it does, it's gonna fucking suck. Just kind of been able to maintain this this lead. I'm not pulling ahead of Russell in any way, but I am maintaining the lead over him, so better than losing the lead. But I do got a little bit of a train form behind me, and this is kind of one of F124's biggest problems. Just AI just don't make moves, even in a DRS train. You just get stuck in them. As far as I'm aware, F125 they don't got that. They don't have that issue, which I am so fucking thankful they don't got that. They don't got that game doesn't have this issue with the AI and the fucking DRS trains.
Okay, be aware, the grip levels are going to start falling away soon.
What do you mean soon? They're falling away now. Like, just through that section of the track, it was not that good. That was probably the worst I think I've ever gone through that section so far. Ass end of the car just wants to fucking brake sideways a lot of the time, and it's kind of hard to fucking keep her going straight. Or rather in a straight line.
We're approaching the pit window now, and you're going to be on hards next time.
Nice. Yeah, kind of trying to find ways to just have my tires last until then. I think I'm finding it in the corners, so because they're pretty much my weak points. Okay, through there was a little bit better that time. I say a little bit because it was only a little bit better. Guarantee you when I put the hards on, we'll be flying. I don't get it, but that's it. Guarantee, put the hards on. Gonna be like 5 seconds ahead of everybody by like the end of the race. Oh. Or slow behind. I don't know who that's for though.
Okay, clear.
Oh my god, it's for Max. That's his world championship over for good now. Brazil won't even save him.
Okay, the safety car is out.
Shit.
Safety car is out. We need to form up at reduced pace. Keep a close eye on that delta time. Make sure to keep it positive.
No, Hulkenberg was the only unit. I guess Verstappen was stopped on a pretty bad part of the track, I guess.
Pitting this lap then. Come into the pits at the end of this lap.
Yeah, this is what, the second race now that we've had safety cars? I mean, I don't think it'll top what we had in fucking Baku with the fucking 3 that we had, but damn. Yeah, that's pretty much Max's championship over right there.
Okay, slow down, slow down. Your delta's negative, which means you're going too fast. Reduce your pace.
There we go. Well, I would have, reduced my pace more, but I was pitting, so we're good.
Carlos
And my
is
teammate's
in
coming
for a
in.
stop
I think
now.
everybody's coming in. Serious? Never cease to amaze me, team. You never cease to fucking amaze me. Well, they just screwed signs over with that, so thanks, guys. Appreciate you for that.
Okay, we had an issue attaching the left rear wheel. I know it's not ideal, but let's try and put that behind us now and get back into this race. Pit strategy
all I'm gonna say is,
see these tyres through to the end now.
Be thankful that.
Okay, we're coming up to the safety car now. Do not pass it. You are the leader. Follow the safety car.
I'm just gonna say this right now. Be thankful that we weren't racing when y'all did that, because I would be fuming if you guys fucking did that. Sainz still came out pretty well. P7 for him. Not bad. Good job, Sainz. Now he just needs to pass Hamilton pretty much, and I have Russell on lock, so not really a whole lot to unpack here, except for that. But yeah, everyone looks to be on the hards, so I guess we'll just kind of see how this race goes with everyone on the hard tires. All gonna warm it up at the same time. All gonna have a drive off at the same time pretty much, so don't really think a whole lot will change, but you never know sometimes. Alright, so the whole field's caught up, but because the kick Sauber back there took a little bit longer, we're gonna go one more lap, and then it seems like we're gonna go back racing.
Safety car is in this lap. Safety car in this lap. You'll be controlling the pace on the restart. Keep it steady until the safety cars reach the pit lane.
I don't know why I can't just have control over my car right now. Come on, throttle it, you fuck. What the fuck? Come on. Tired of me fucking doing this. I'm not doing that, by the way. That's actively the game doing that. Okay, yeah, fuck you for doing that. Bro, let me have full control, man. Why did this become a thing where you're just like, you have like zero control over everything?
Green flag.
That was timed pretty well, not gonna lie.
Battery charge is high. Right. Let's use that overtake button a bit more.
If I didn't cut that little corner going down the hill, definitely would have. I feel like definitely would have gained a lot more time right there. I just didn't do that. But right now, our tire's doing us justice. Now we're just gonna see how long it'll take for possibly another safety car to come out. It really just depends.
DRS has been enabled. DRS is now enabled.
Oh, we'll be fine. We'll be all right. Pretty much what we're gonna do is just do what we've been doing. Try to run away. See how well that goes. And then hopefully be there at the end.
Okay, so all of our tyre pressure data is currently reading 0. Assuming they still look inflated to you, we're going to guess that it's just a bad sensor. Shouldn't be anything to worry about.
Whole season later, still having that problem. Oh, I love my team and the technology we have. It's so amazing. So amazing. Damn,
Good
smashed
job. That was
it.
the fastest lap of the race so far.
132.9. Holy fuck. Told you, the second we get on the hards, we're pulling away from the guys behind, and what do you know? We're almost 2 seconds ahead of George. He's in the clutches of Alonso at this rate. Scenes, absolute scenes here in COTA.
Okay, mate, we've got some clear track in front of us, and let's make the best of it. So please make this next one a very fast lap.
A 1:37.6. Y'all just realized I just smashed my 1:33 flat lap time with a 1:32.9, and I'm about to smash it again. You really think I'm gonna somehow not do a 1:37.6? Get watch your damn minds if you think that's gonna happen.
Great stuff, mate. You hit the target well there. Nice.
I got the target.
There's a long way to go in this race, though. So
Just
keep your head
didn't smash
down.
my best lap. Got a 1:33 flat again. Yeah, it was perfectly timed too, I guess. Not perfectly timed, but you know what I mean. Perfect that I got a 1:33 flat on a 1:37.6 estimated time that they thought I couldn't get. And into the final 10 laps here at COTA, and we're still pulling away. That's the crazy thing. Still pulling away from the guys behind us. Oof. If Alonso can just, you know, grow some balls and, you know, fight Russell for a little bit, allow us to pull away a little bit more, yeah, I think I would. I think I'd be all right. I think I'd probably be sufficed with what I got. Just need Alonso to grow a fucking pair. Holy fuck, Alonso actually is attempting to pass him. He didn't get him, but there's the fucking balls that he grew finally to get him, or at least attempt to get him. GG's Alonso. He at least tried. Try, just keep trying. You'll get there. No, he will. This is Fernando Alonso we're talking about. Alonso's doing it again. Did he get him? No, they're still fighting though. Oh, Alonso, I think he got him. Holy fuck, Alonso got Russell. Wow. Holy shit. GG's Alonso. Well, that's gonna hurt Russell's chances of possibly trying to catch me. I mean, we were already pulling away from him before Alonso started attacking him anyways, so this is good. I like this. All right, I think it's time to do a lap around COTA with Chris. So let's go ahead and do that. Let's go. That has been a lap around COTA with Chris. And we got 5 to go too, so this is big. This is big. I do say everything is bigger in Texas. And this one is about to be bigger than big. It's gonna be huge. Ginormous even. Crazy. Two more to go. Oh my gosh. I've just been concentrating this entire time, just hitting my marks and just doing the best I can, like I always do, every time. Do the best I can every time. Definitely not my best series of corners right there, but could have been worse. Could have been way worse than what it ended up being, so I'll take that. I don't really know if I'm gonna take y'all on this final lap the whole way through, but part of me wants to, because I think it'd be special. I was wanting to do this in the season finale, but if we're about to win the world championship here at home, might not have you guys ride along with me once again. It's time for the entirety of the last lap. I think that'd be pretty fucking cool if I did that. Just gotta make sure not to lose the car. Alright, final lap.
Okay, this is your final lap of the race.
I'm gonna take y'all along with me. We're gonna do this last lap together. Unedited, no cuts, nothing. Just pure racing. All the way to the end of the checker, all the way to the end, until I see that fucking checker flag fall. Head down this back straight for the final time near the concert stage. Gotta get through here one more final time. And ladies and gentlemen, here today, we can finally call ourselves F1 24 Drivers Champions.
We can fight.
Tell me, Mark.
Yes, we've done it! You are the world champion! Oh, what a win! What a season! We are going to celebrate hard tonight, my friends. Bring the car home. Nice one.
Well, it's certainly been an incredible year for Formula One, and our drivers have all pushed themselves this season, making it one of the most compelling years of racing in history. There can only be one champion, however, and here they are now, our new Formula One World Drivers Champion. Not just victory today then, but the championship as well. What a spectacular season they've had. Congratulations to the whole team. And look at this, they're coming out now. RB have developed something of a reputation for forging exciting talent, and we can see that here. An incredible victory.
We are Formula One world champions. And what a better place to do it than at home. Here in Austin, Texas. Where my character, Christopher Smithley, has his team resided in. Because COTA has always been a favorite of mine. It's always going to be, in my opinion, the USGP. Even if we have Las Vegas and Miami on the calendar. Like, this track will forever be the US Grand Prix to me. Fucking crazy. Absolutely insane. We get the job done, winning the race, winning the championship, doing all that shit. We did it. Finally. Fernando Alonso second, George Russell third, Lando Norris in fourth, Lewis Hamilton fifth, Charles Leclerc in sixth, Carlos Sainz seventh, Oscar Piastri in eighth, Sergio Perez in ninth, Lance Stroll rounds out the top 10. Then we have Ocon, Albon, Gasly, Tsunoda, Magnussen, Zhou, Sargent, Bottas, and then the two DNFs of Max Verstappen and Nico Hulkenberg. That safety car didn't come out. I'm curious if I would have been able to extend my lead past 8 seconds. I think I would have been able to too, so yeah, it's crazy because part of me genuinely thinks that would have happened, but maybe I'm just losing, maybe I'm just crazy. Maybe that's what it is. I'm just fucking crazy. But yeah, so then over here on the driver standings, we're the drivers champions, so we don't really got much to worry about. I'm still gonna go to Brazil and fucking Portugal and try to go win those two races. I don't give a shit. Then you got George Russell is second, which he can lock up second if he just finishes ahead of Max Verstappen in both Brazil and Portugal. Then Verstappen obviously third, Lando Norris in fourth, Hamilton in fifth, Leclerc sixth, Sainz seventh, Piastri in eighth, Perez in ninth, and Fernando Alonso in 10th with that podium. Stroll 11th, Tsunoda 12th, Ocon 13th, Gasly 14th, Magnussen 15th, Albon 16th, Bottas 17th. And now with 2 races remaining, it is still Hulkenberg, Zhou Guanyu, and Logan Sargent without a single point scored. With 2 races and a sprint remaining on the season. It's craziness. Then over on the constructor side of things, we're still ahead of Mercedes now by only 34 points in P2, followed by Red Bull 3rd, McLaren 4th, Ferrari 5th, Aston Martin 6th, Alpine 7th, Haas in 8th, Williams in 9th, and Kickshaver in 10th. Aston Martin, the 6th team to get into the triple digits, so pretty good for them. Pretty good. But not much else to really say, except we did what we set out to do. And then there it is. 32 points this entire weekend, which was all that we needed. We gained 9 points on Russell, so that was enough to secure it. I think we secured more than enough, in all honesty. Yeah. 13 different point scorers. Again, crazy. Crazy that we get so many different point scorers so often. It's actually fucking nice for a change. Alright, got my ratings to go up. A lump in my throat. Got that achievement for winning the Drivers' Championship, which is pretty cool. So, Racecraft might get to 96 by season's end. Pace might get to 94, but it depends on our qualifying. And Focus is like slowly going up. Recognition, 59 to 41. Pretty good, pretty good. And Specialist, I think I completed all of them this time around. Finally got the strategy analysis one done. Yep, manufacturer, power unit strategist, and wind tunnel all done. Fuck yeah. Hey, got a special little introduction for coming back home and being world champion. Number fucking 1. How about them apples? resource points and whatnot. I almost said weekly resources and running costs, like F1 fucking my team. Still gotta step it up. And driver market rumors. Hey, hello, Christopher. As always, the paddock rumor mill has been churning. It seems like a silly season could be upon us. Word whispers that multiple teams are looking at making roster changes. This might be down to contracts, but we have heard that Scuderia Ferrari HP has been struggling with their targets this season. We'll keep our ears to the ground and let you know more when we know. Really? That's very, very interesting that Ferrari's having issues with that. Just, huh. Alright. So, I mean, Ferrari, their expectations really haven't been hit all season, so I'm not shocked. Damn, no parts on fucking not aerodynamics. On durability got adapted by Signs. A little bit shocked by that. I think I get like 2 out of the 2 parts adapted out of the amount of resource points that I have. Well, Signs is looking at that, so I'm probably gonna give that to him. I don't think he's looking at anything else. Yeah, so I'll do the monocoque structure. And that leaves me at 545. I think he still might go for that, in all honesty. Let's see. I guess I did that one. I don't even remember. Let's do the ICE reliability. Sign's looking at that one too. Never mind. Let me do the turbo reliability testing. That gets rid of all my resource points, but that's fine. We have 6 more parts to adapt on durability, and we have 4 left on chassis. Now it just kind of depends on what Signs ends up going with, pretty much. So there it is. Gosh, I love the fucking like picture nowadays of the F1 World Championship. It looks less like a PNG and actually like photo scanned into the fucking game. Like it actually looks fucking cool. So I think the funniest thing would be if I ended off this season winning the last 2 races. I think that would actually be pretty fucking cool if I did that. It'd be funny too, because then I can just tack on 2 more wins before I'm done with this game. I still got the constructors to win though, and we're nearing it. We're nearing it. We just gotta hope and pray to God that we can, you know, do some good. But yeah, so that'll be it for me today, ladies and gentlemen. Hope you all enjoyed the video. If you guys did, leave a like, subscribe, and hit that notification button down below for some more. Next race is the Brazilian Grand Prix for yet another sprint race weekend. It's the final one of the year, and then we'll have the race. And then we'll have Portugal shortly thereafter. So that's gonna be going. But thank you all so much. I'll see you all in the next one. Have a great day, everyone. I love you all so very much. 2 more races to go, and this is over. For now. I'm just gonna say it right now. It's gonna be for now. Like I'm probably gonna be like, yeah, I'm gonna come back to F124 at some point. Probably gonna do that. Thank you guys so much. I'll see you all in the next one. Have a great day, everyone. I love y'all, and goodbye.